All right, that's my okay. So in your It's Learning, you should all have like the little codes, right? For the most part, like the ones they made for you that popped up, like the new ones. It has the numbers in front of it. Like they actually have the class codes in the front of there. Yeah. So we want to get rid of those. Anything that has a number that has the course code in front of it, we want to get rid of it. So all you have to do is go to courses and click on your all courses. And it will take you to this page. And so anything that you have, make sure this says active, which it should. Just click on anything with a number code that it's in front. So anything with a number code in front, you would click on those, and then all you have to do is hit archive, hit OK, and it'll archive all of those for you. And then if you go back to the home screen, you should see that those in the starred courses here, if you have, are all gone. Okay. So then they want you to make new classes for each of your blocks. So you would go back into courses and you should have nothing here. And if you have even your old courses from last year, archive those as well. It doesn't delete them, it just keeps them in the archive. So even if you needed to go back and like look at the older resources, you can go back and do that. So everything should be gone. Because you right now, if you don't have your old classes archived, all your kids that are still in those classes still have access and it's still going to pop up on their screens. Okay. So you just have to hit the little plus button, or you can go to the all courses. And this is where you'll create your class. So we have a specific code that has to be followed, which would look like something like this. So you have to put fall 21. For those of you that have the year-long courses, I'll show you in a second what the year-long courses will look like. But for the semester courses, it'll be fall 21. Then you put your block. So first block, for me, I'm teaching physics. So you put the course name, and then you just put with you as the teacher. So, and then that would be it. I'm gonna, yeah, here, I'm gonna show you the IB stuff. Yeah. Cause I also put, for the IB stuff, I also put like the A day, B day as well. Because remember, the students are the ones looking at it, so we want to make sure that they know what goes with what. So I'll show you what I do for that here in a second. But no, go ahead. Okay. So once you hit, so let's say save, go home, go to the home. And so once you have a course that you made, but you want to change this, I believe, let me see, you go again to, I'll show you. I think, again, all courses again, where you go to that page and you should be able to, hold on. I'm trying to remember how I did this last time because you can't go in and change it. Oh, yeah. So go into the course like this and then go into more and go into settings. And then once you go there, then you can go into these feature part and you can change it there. Did you got it? Okay. And so Miss Atencio, if you look here, this is what I have for the IB courses that I did. So if you're teaching a year-long course, you would do YR 21 through 22, the block, and then I put my course name. Mine is so long, so I have to abbreviate it. So IBESS. Then I would put which year it was. So year one or year two. and then I put A or B day, and then with teacher. And if you're not teaching a year-long course on IB course, you don't have to worry about that at all. You would just focus on this format here. Okay, any questions on the formatting? Okay. So then once you have it made, you want to click on it, and you're going to have to go through and add all of your students. So you want to go to more, participants, and then this is where you'll add your students. And you just, last name, make sure, I have a bunch of stuff clicked, but make sure, I was trying to find somebody. Make sure you just have the student one checked, so you're not looking for anything else. There you go. And then you can just put in their last name and they'll pop up whoever you're looking for and add them into there. You don't need to add any teachers right now. Like at admin, they're going to add themselves to your classes. So you don't have to worry about adding Miss McCullough or Miss Muhammad or anything like that. They're going to go through, they're going to add themselves. Okay. Unless they don't want to and then they tell us later. So be prepared, that is possible. All right. Now, one thing I also showed previously. Let me show you. As you're making your plans, like right now, if you don't want your kids to see anything, I'm going to go into a course where I have stuff in it. If you're making your plans and you don't want students to see stuff, so let's say you're trying to get ahead and you're doing week 1 or week 2. Like for instance, for week 1, I'm letting my students see the stuff in week 1 right now if they log in, just to give them an idea. But let's say I don't want them to see anything in week 2 plans. So I'll click on week 2. If you notice on mine, that has a little blocked out Monday with the I crossed out, which means my students can't see this. So all I did was highlight the select all button at the top, which highlights all the plans for the week 2. And then I just hit deactivate. And when I want them to see it, I can just make sure to go in and hit activate. That way I can work on this and do anything I want to this. And no matter what, those students can't see that. If you forget to do this, your students will have access and visibility to everything in these plans that you're doing for the future. So if you're putting in a test and it's not closed or anything like that, they're going to have access to it. So just be really, really cautious and aware of what your students can and can't see. I always try to double check that because it's something that I feel like sometimes I forget. All right, I'm gonna go. So that's pretty much it. That's all you have to do, and just do that for each of your classes. And that's it. And make sure you should have 4. No, yeah. Hmm? Mm. Yeah, so does it if you go to courses, let me go to all courses. They're the ones that have like the numbers in front of it. You want to get rid of those. So if you look, you're going to go to courses and then click on all courses. And it'll take you to this page. And you're going to see that you have a bunch of courses with like the zeros, 2, 6, like it's the course code. You want to click on all of those. And then you're going to have a button that says archive. Click on that and it'll get rid of all of them. Yeah, we want to get rid of all of them. That's something that the district makes, and it just like it makes too many classes, it breaks too many things apart, then it puts too many things together for some others. Yeah. 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 So remember, they're not deleted, they're just archived and moved, so nothing ever gets deleted. So even if you feel like, oh no, I deleted something, there is a place for it always to be found. Even if you delete something like mhm. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, so if you just click everything and hit archive, it'll all completely go away, and then you can focus on making the new classes with the new codes. But again, you'll have to remember, add all of the students individually by going through your Power School roster, and then do that every day. You're going to have to check for a few to make sure that Power School, if you're getting new students that are adding, new students that are registering for classes, that you want to make sure not to leave them off the list. Right. And yeah, you're welcome. Any any other questions? No. If we had to do this for advisement, I mean, you could if you wanted to, but no one's going to look at that one. Mm. I think that's because a lot of the freshmen uh, might think that that's something that they're always going to be useful and go to every day, but because we don't, they're going to learn that it's, like, I would just ignore it for now. Yeah, yeah, I would just, yeah, yeah. You can email them. You can provide them, a Google phone number. That's what I did with mine last year. Yeah. Yeah, because they're actually kind of cool to deal with because you don't usually teach most of them, so they like have legitimate questions that you try to help, and it's like not affecting like your course, and it's kind of nice, kind of just talk to them and yeah, that's good. Well, we'll find out. We'll see how this all goes. And uh, but that's it. That's all I have. But if you want me to have any other questions, format, or anything like that, that's all I got. And I'm gonna send out another email as well with the format, just in case you wanted to double check it. But this is what I was told they want, which is the same as we did last into last semester. No, that's absolutely fine. Thank you, thank you. I have no idea what they say half the time. I don't think they were at the beginning when this all started. I don't think they knew what was going on. Yeah, he didn't have a lot of answers for a lot of questions, so he wasn't really useful. Exactly, it's confusing. Yeah, 100%. Most of the stuff they know how to use is from like people like me and Dr. Philip and Kaiser explaining to them how it works. So, yeah, I understand that. All right, no problem. Thank you all for coming. Making sure you got it right. Cool. Good night. Yeah, I will. Thanks. Bye, guys. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's real confusing this year because not all of them are on the same thing. Where was the yeah? I'm pulling it up. Where's your, so you have second block, So year one is your A day, right? Yeah. Yeah. Second block, year one is your A day. Over here. Yeah. So year two will be your B day during third block. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mine kind of go crazy too because I have like year one A day here, first block, and then on fourth block I have year one B day. Yeah. So it's switched up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Uh, Miss Young, you all good? No. Oh, really? So if we go into courses, I'm just gonna come over. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Bye.